What's the most valuable gift you've ever received? Was it expensive? Was it something you always wanted? Or was it something that cost the giver more than just money? Today, let's talk about a story that redefines what a truly priceless gift looks like. It's a story about a young couple, Della and Jim, and a Christmas they would never forget. Della had a problem. Christmas was tomorrow, and after counting all her savings, she had exactly $1.87. That was it. And most of it was in pennies, saved by haggling with the grocer and the butcher, each coin a tiny dent in her pride. How could she buy a worthy gift for her husband, Jim, with so little? They lived in a tiny $8 a week apartment, and life was a struggle. But Della's love for Jim was bigger than their shabby couch, bigger than her own pride. Jim worked so hard, coming home each night with exhaustion settled on his shoulders, wearing a coat that was too thin and gloves that were worn out. Della wanted to give him something that screamed, "I see you, I appreciate you." But what could she possibly buy? In their humble home, they had only two possessions of real value. The first was Jim's magnificent gold watch, a family heirloom passed down from his grandfather. The second was Della's hair. It wasn't just hair. It was a breathtaking cascade of brown silk that fell below her knees, her greatest pride and treasure. But pride can't be wrapped in a box and tied with a ribbon. Suddenly, an idea sparked in Della's mind. With a newfound determination, she threw on her old jacket and rushed out into the cold street. She stopped at a shop with a sign that read, "Hair goods of all kinds." Inside, she asked the owner, "Will you buy my hair?" The woman examined it, named a price, $20, and without a moment's hesitation, Della agreed. The snip of the scissors was quick, and just like that, her beautiful waterfall of hair was gone. With $21.87 in her pocket, she searched for hours until she found it. The perfect gift for Jim. It was a simple, elegant platinum watch chain. It was strong, understated, and pure just like him. It cost $21. She paid, leaving her with the same $1.87 she started with. Back home, she looked in the mirror. Short, unruly curls framed her face. She looked like a stranger. "Jim will hate it," she whispered. But holding the chain, she knew she'd made the right choice. Love requires courage, and sometimes courage looks a lot like sacrifice. At 7, she heard Jim's familiar footsteps. He walked in, his eyes tired, and then he saw her. He just stopped, his face unreadable. Not angry, not disappointed, just stunned. "Jim," she said, her words tumbling out, "I sold my hair to buy you a present. It'll grow back. Please don't be mad." Jim slowly blinked. "You cut your hair?" he asked softly. Then he reached into his coat and pulled out a small package. "I have something for you, too." Della's hands trembled as she opened it. Inside was a set of beautiful, jeweled tortoiseshell combs, the very combs she had admired for months, designed for long, luxurious hair. Her hair, tears welled in her eyes. "They're beautiful, Jim," she whispered. "My hair grows fast." Then she held out his gift, the platinum chain. Jim looked at it, then sat down and let out a soft laugh, not of mockery, but of sheer, loving disbelief. "Dell," he said gently, I sold my watch to buy your combs. The room fell silent. Two perfect gifts, both rendered useless. All that sacrifice for nothing practical. But as they sat there, they realized something profound. They had each given up their most treasured possession for the other. They didn't do it because they had to. They did it because they wanted to. Jim pulled her close. "Let's put our presents away for now," he said. "They're too nice to use just yet." They didn't have a watch or long hair, but they had proven that love isn't about what you get. It's about what you're willing to give. The wisest gifts aren't the most expensive ones. They're the ones that come from sacrifice. They are the gifts that might leave your hands empty, but leave your heart completely full. Thank you for watching.